Welcome to Middle Ground Media, where news is delivered without an agenda. In today's coverage, Segment 1, German economy in crisis. Thousands of small and mid-sized businesses in Germany have issued a stark warning: the country is on the brink of recession, and immediate action is required to prevent a full-scale economic downturn. High energy prices, labor shortages, and one of the highest corporate tax rates in Europe have all contributed to this looming crisis. The Bundesbank's recent report, forecasting a potential contraction in early 2024, underscores the urgency of the situation. The political deadlock over a green energy investment tax credit law exemplifies the challenges facing Germany's economy. Businesses are urging lawmakers to find common ground and stimulate the economy before it's too late, emphasizing that the current downturn is a consequence of domestic policy failures. Segment 2, Shifting Power in Pakistan. Pakistan's recent elections have dramatically challenged the military's long-standing dominance over the country's politics. Despite a crackdown on Imran Khan's party, voters overwhelmingly supported his allies, exposing the military's waning influence and sparking widespread protests against alleged electoral manipulations. This election has not only stirred political turmoil, but also marked a significant shift in public perception of the military as a stabilizing force. The military, faced with its most considerable institutional crisis, must navigate this new political landscape carefully. The question now is whether it will resort to further suppression or seek reconciliation with Khan to restore stability. Either way, Pakistan stands at a crossroads, with its future direction hanging in the balance. Segment 3, Indian farmers' unyielding protest. Indian farmers are steadfast in their march to New Delhi, rejecting the government's proposal for a 5-year contract for guaranteed crop prices. Their determination underlines a deep-seated discontent with agricultural policies and a call for substantial reforms. The farmers demand legislation that would ensure minimum support prices for all farm produce, a move they believe would stabilize incomes and address the sector's vulnerabilities. This protest echoes the massive demonstrations from 2 years ago, highlighting unresolved issues and the farmers' resolve to fight for their rights. As they prepare to resume their march, the standoff with the government underscores a significant challenge to India's agricultural policies and the broader struggle for economic justice in the rural sector. Segment 4, Putin's controversial gift to Kim Jong-un. Russian President Vladimir Putin's gift of a luxury car to North Korean leader Kim Jong-un has sparked controversy, potentially violating UN sanctions against Pyongyang. This gesture symbolizes the deepening ties between Russia and North Korea, amid growing international concerns over their collaboration. The delivery of such a luxury item not only challenges international sanctions, but also highlights the intricate dance of diplomacy and power politics between these two nations. As North Korea and Russia continue to strengthen their relationship, the international community watches closely, wary of the implications for regional security and the global order. Segment 5, Mexico's response to asylum requests to Canada. Mexico is addressing concerns raised by Canada over the surge in asylum requests from Mexicans, a situation that has put pressure on Canada's immigration system. The Mexican government's dialogue with Canada aims to curb the influx and tackle the role of organized crime in facilitating migration. This collaboration reflects the complexities of migration issues and the need for bilateral efforts to manage and regulate asylum processes effectively. As both nations work towards a solution, the situation underscores the broader challenges facing countries worldwide in handling migration flows and protecting the rights of asylum seekers. Segment 6, Reopening of Pablo Neruda's death inquiry. Chile has ordered the reopening of the investigation into the death of Nobel laureate Pablo Neruda in 1973, a move that could shed light on one of the country's most enduring mysteries. This decision reflects ongoing concerns and speculations about the circumstances surrounding Neruda's death shortly after Pinochet's coup. With new forensic analyses and expert reviews, Chile aims to achieve clarity and possibly reveal the involvement of third parties in Neruda's demise. This inquiry not only seeks justice for Neruda, but also represents a broader quest for truth and reconciliation in a country still grappling with the legacies of dictatorship. Segment 7, US pushes for Gaza ceasefire. The United States has vetoed a UN Security Council resolution calling for an immediate end to the war in Gaza, instead proposing a temporary pause to facilitate hostage negotiations. This move underscores the complexities of achieving peace in the region, and highlights the US's role in international diplomacy concerning the Israel-Hamas conflict. As the US pushes for a ceasefire ahead of Ramadan, the situation in Gaza remains critical, with escalating violence and a humanitarian crisis. The international community's efforts to negotiate a ceasefire reflect the urgent need for a resolution to prevent further loss of life and suffering. Segment 8. Navalny's family demands justice. The family of Russian opposition leader Alexei Navalny is demanding access to his body, intensifying their campaign against the Kremlin following Navalny's death in custody. This situation has not only sparked international outcry but also highlighted the Russian government's crackdown on dissent. Navalny's widow, Yulia, accuses President Putin of being behind her husband's death, vowing to continue his fight for democracy in Russia. As the family navigates these challenges, their struggle embodies the broader fight for political freedom and justice in Russia, challenging Putin's regime and its treatment of political opponents. Thank you for tuning into Middle Ground Media. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more unbiased news. Join us again tomorrow for your daily dose of truth and clarity.